Well, good morning, everybody. It's a bit of a cooler day. It's gonna be a long day for me. It's the beginning of a long life for me. My name is Joseph Kelly, and I've seemed to have inherited a old family farm of mine. I grew up on this farm. Came over here in the early parts of my life. My family immigrated here quite some time ago. Came from Ireland, and now we're here in France. Have been for a few decades now. We had ourselves a bit of a settling down. It's a lovely country. It is. It's quite pretty, but this time of the year it tends to get a little cold out, especially in the countryside where we are. And yeah, just so happens my family was planning on selling the old farm. My grandparents used to run it, and my grandfather sadly passed away just a while back. My grandmother couldn't hold on to it any longer, couldn't keep it running, and just kind of let it wilt. So I've decided to try and get it running again. It's near and dear to me. I need to do something, and I felt like this was the best way to do it. It's not. It's going to be a long ways before it gets returned to its former glory, but I think we can do it. I'm actually here at the farm shop right now because I need to pick up some food for a couple of fine people sitting back at the shop. Like I said, this countryside's quite pretty. Like this little drive here. It's quite the small trail. You wouldn't want to meet somebody head on in this way. Well, here we are, pulling in. It's a pretty decent sized farmyard they had here. They built it up over the years. It's quite nice. Let's go ahead and shut off the truck. As you can see, let's find out who's eating this right here. See if I can step over here. Oh, there they are. Got a couple of nice pigs here. Got ourselves a breeder pair. Yeah. This farm used to have so many pigs in here, you wouldn't believe it. You wouldn't be able to walk 2 steps without running into a pig. These right here are going to be the lifeblood of this farm. We got to keep them happy, got to keep them healthy. And this farm will one day hopefully return back to its former glory. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get these pigs fed. Well, hey there everybody, Dagger97 here. Hope you enjoyed that little bit of a role play to set up the tone for this this here series. I hope y'all enjoy this video, and I hope you enjoy this short little series I got going on. I'll go as long as I can. I know I'm not well known for keeping long video series, as my previous videos can attest, but I'm going to try my best to keep putting videos out for this one. Might not be often, but I want to try to just keep them going. Got ourselves a nice Massey Ferguson 140. We use this one to get the pig food out. Let's get it detached. How y'all doing today? I'll tell you this, it's been a cold one out. Pretty sure we're gonna need a little bit of counterbalance for this pig food. That pig food's surprisingly heavy. Get backed up over here to this cultivator. So yeah, this is going to be a little series. I'm not sure how long it's going to last, but it's not going to be a very big farm, as you can tell by our two tractors. Not very big of a farm, or the other equipment we have lying around. The main source of income is going to be, well, it's going to be the pigs, and it's going to be an old greenhouse we have. Lift it up. We got ourselves a little greenhouse that I would like to get going, and maybe we'll expand that. We got ourselves a good amount of land here. Let's see if we can make the most of it. We're not gonna get the biggest setup, but yeah, just slowly work our way up to have ourselves a little bit more money. And to get this farm returned to its former glory. Go ahead and drop the counterbalance off. We don't need to have that here. Alrighty. So let's just drive around for a second. Truck can stay there for a few. Like I said, it's a pretty small farm, but we got ourselves a little water tanker. We're gonna need to hook that up and get some water to our pigs here in just a short minute. Got ourselves a little fuel station there. Got ourselves a potato planter. I'll drive around over here. We have a little plow, fertilizer spreader, and that right there is going to be our potato harvester. A small bag of seeds there. It's not full. Go ahead and drive around here. Head on out. Gate around. Head up this little track. And we'll pull up here to the second field we own. Big grass field here that has our little greenhouse here. A little grown up. The old grandparents didn't take care of it all that well. But yeah, we're gonna get this going and start planting us some food. Some vegetables of some sort. Maybe tomatoes, who knows. And we are going to have this be our true main source of income for now. Pigs are going to be a little bit slower. We've got some flying deer over here. But pigs are going to make us money in the future, and it's going to be a long-term investment. Let's hope this attaches good. Yeah, that hooks up pretty well. Doesn't have any type of hoses. I'm assuming it just uses this little engine to run the pump. We have ourselves a little pond here that the water will be just fine for our pigs. Got some beneficiary bacteria in here. Ain't gonna hurt our pigs at all. Just back it down here. Hopefully this tractor will have the power to pull it out once it's filled up. Oh. And we're full. This tractor's struggling a little bit. Two-wheel drive doesn't have all the power in the world, but it perseveres. That should be close enough. Is it not working? Let's see. Do they not need water? Maybe they don't need water on this map. It's not showing that I need water. Just shows straw and food, no water. Alright, I guess I don't need water, so I guess everything I just said about the beneficial bacteria being good for them, I mean, they just get fresh water straight out the tap. They probably drink better than me at this point. Go ahead and get that shut. Well, I guess we can go ahead and drive this up to the greenhouse, growing ourselves some vegetables of some sort. There we go. Now I do actually have automatic irrigation set up for this map as well, so I could just turn that on, but I figured might as well utilize our tanker for something. And water's all it needs, doesn't need seeds or anything, so it's a bit colder out. I say we grow some lettuce. Lettuce can be grown pretty easily throughout different climates. Tomatoes would prefer it to be a bit warmer, so let's just get some lettuce going. Activate the lettuce. Go ahead and hook this Massey up to the plow and start working out where we're going to put our first field. Alrighty. I don't really want to put our field over by the greenhouse. I would like to actually have our own field starting over here somewhere. Let's look around. I don't want to put it on too much of a hill either, if possible. Unless we want to go alongside the field. We may be actually cutting some grass here for a little extra side cash in the future. And we're not going to go with a very large field. It's actually going to be a strip field. Right here we go. Let's put it right alongside where the pigs go. Alrighty, got that lowered down. Ourselves a nice strip plowed up. It's not the prettiest looking, but hey, I'm not all that pretty. I never said I was a pretty person. Let's get backed up here and see if we can make this slightly of a straighter line. You gotta really take into appreciation these smaller implements. It'll really keep you humble whenever you are using the larger ones and learn to appreciate them. Just gotta learn how to work it out. I'm gonna continue on with this, and I will see you shortly. Well, This tractor seemed to pull this plow pretty good, which is not a very big plow, and we were moving downhill the entire time. But I think this will be a good start to our potato farm. We'll grow a good spud here, I believe. Alright, as I thought, potatoes will be able to be planted next month. And that will be the start to our empire of a brown gold. Them lovely potatoes. We'll be growing them in masses. And no one will be able to stop us. So, I believe I will be catching back up with y'all in the next month. Well, as you can see, it's been the next month and the frost has set in. Got ourselves a little bit of frost chilling on the grass. A little bit of grass. Looks like it's losing it when it's down there by the water. But today is the day that we are going to start planting our potatoes. It won't take us very long to get them all planted, but we're also going to put ourselves a layer of fertilizer in, I believe. Pretty sure we can put some fertilizer in. Don't believe I have anything else to attach to it. Could just run off those wheels. We have some seeds over here. We do. Back up and get it filled on up. And that right there looks like potatoes. Now get lined up. Now I don't know if I need to actually turn it on in any kind of way. Let's just lower it down and see what happens. Well, it looks to be working. When we're done with this row, I will step out and check it and make sure everything seems to be seeding in the ground properly. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that looks to be setting it in real nice. Didn't do a very good job in this little dip right here. It might have had a bit of an issue through here. Planter didn't get it set in the ground just right. Well, this is just the joys of dealing with uneven ground. Let's go ahead and spun around here. Lined up again. Seems to struggle a little more going uphill. Of course, it's just I haven't been very good at learning these gears just right. I'm flipping through them. Can't tell if this thing is geared properly for high or low right now. I feel like I should be in low, but low I feel like I'm going way too slow. Let's see what happens if I try it on this speed right here. Lower it down. Hold it in this gear right here. That seems to work a lot better. It's not trying to flip these gears and go 100 miles an hour. We're not on the Autobahn. I think we got ourselves some good rows of spud. Go ahead and lift it up. How much seed do we end up going through? Pop up here. Oh, we didn't go through very much at all. And that is some good rows, except for this little hiccup we have here. Other than that, it's looking good. I believe here in a few months we'll have a pretty decent harvest. Here now, the lettuce seem to be growing, which is good. That's why I planted them. Step in here and check on them. 175 liters. Not too shabby. Going through the water. But I don't think I want to need to put any more water in here for a bit. But yeah, it's good to see that they're growing. Let's get back to the farm and work on our next job. Because I just remembered I don't have any fertilizer to fertilize the spuds. I'm gonna take the Ford and get ourselves some fertilizer so we can have ourselves a good harvest. Well, we're all loaded up. Need to get this back to the farm. As I was saying, I know I'm not known for keeping my word with keeping a series going, as my last video on this channel was 2 years ago. However, I think I was being a little ambitious back then. Had a little bit too big of a dream and not enough motivation. And I'm gonna try my best this time to try to stay more consistent with my recording instead of just trying to pump out video after video. I'm just not trying to get burnt out on it. I'm just gonna try to push as often as I want to and stay motivated and stay enjoying the series instead of doing it for just pushing a new video out. And I hope that you can give me the encouragement that I need. And I hope that y'all can support me with this. Let's go ahead and get pulled into the farmyard here. Get this lowered down. Now, I am a bit worried that the Massey might struggle lifting this. Solid fertilizer tends to be a bit heavy. So let's go ahead and fill her up. Now we can use this as a counterbalance. Go ahead and get this out of here. Let's go over there and finally get this field spread. I believe all I gotta do is pull this lever. Yep. Across here. Doesn't take very much to get it fertilized. It's not that big of a field, but still it'll help to get it done. I want to thank you all again for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope that you all stick around and see the journey of this farm. Again, try not to be too ambitious by starting with a small farm, small equipment, and working our way up. I don't want to go with giant equipment. I want to stay humble and stay small. I would like to slowly expand into a couple more crops possibly, but as you can tell, we're got a little garden of potatoes over there, and hopefully that'll be enough to keep our pigs happy and a little more green in our wallet. I would like to expand our greenhouses eventually. Maybe get some hay bales going. And who knows? We might get ourselves some new friends on the farm. Maybe in the form of more pigs, chickens, maybe even a horse. But I'll tell you, what's going to help out the most is just getting a little bit of support from y'all. I'm going to enjoy doing this, and I'm going to continue to make videos as I feel that I am enjoying it. And the motivation and support from you will definitely help. I hope you all have a great day. Stay warm through this winter. And I will see you in the next video.